Mark Gallner, Executive Director, Temple Israel. Hope this finds you and your family well. Really excited for this edition of Construction Corner. Lots of activity over the last 14 days. Looking forward to showing it to you. We're obviously here in the chapel. We've been out of the chapel for about 3 weeks, 2-3 weeks now. Looking forward to getting back in here the first part of August. Mark your calendar, August 8th. Big re-entry into the chapel. In the meantime, if Jason pans left and right, you can see that they finished painting the walls that we had in here at a temporary status for a long period of time. The metallic paint really brings this whole space together, blends with the carpet, which is covered right now, but puts everything together really nicely. If Jason, we can get a little bit closer, you can see there's some white cords that are hanging from the wall itself. I've mentioned it in construction corners previously, but there's some LED light strips that actually go into the wall. Hopefully not wet paint, good. But those strips will go right here. They only go up and down, not east and west, so it should really highlight these walls in this space. A couple other changes in this room. If we look behind us, we finished off the AV table with a little bit of glass, which really brings that together. And then if we walk to the front, I'll show you, they're not in yet, but I've talked about the drop-down shades that'll be blocking both of the windows should we have an issue with the sun. They installed the boxes for those shades. I'm sure Jason can get a tight look at it. I'm sure he'll get up there. There we go. So those drop-down shades will be here in the next couple weeks. And then lastly, and perhaps most noticeable when it's darker in here, we replaced all of the old bulbs that were above the acrylic glass or stained glass, both left and right. The amount of light that these new bulbs put out is much larger than the ones that were there previous, and really highlights that acrylic glass so it's as beautiful as we all know it will be. We're gonna walk now. Careful behind you, Jason. Let's not trip, as I did in a previous one. Side note, awesome editing, Jason. Totally edited me out tripping. I'll try not to do it again. Jerusalem stone was being installed, just the far wall bottom panel. Watch your head. Jerusalem stone was being installed at our last construction corner. You can see behind me they've completely finished this long far wall with the Jerusalem stone from the top to the bottom. As I've explained before, that wood that you see on there now is a wood header that'll divide the Jerusalem stone from some metal paneling that goes above. You can also see that the red brick that is above that wood bar has also all been painted white. Again, behind that metal paneling, it's furred out a little bit, will be some uplight as well that'll highlight not only that panel but also the wall behind it. So to get a nice neutral color on there will make that shine much more effectively. Quick wrap around, you can see that they've got the scratch and brown over almost all of the brick remaining in this space. All of the Jerusalem stone will be installed by the end of next week. And then beginning August 2nd, we start to lay carpet in here. So everything's coming together really quickly as we hoped and expected. Our teams, all of them are doing a great job making sure that we stay on schedule for this project, as we've got some life cycles coming up and of course the high holidays are approaching quickly. Oh, I also think that maybe from the last construction corner, all of the wood was still in this space. So as you can see, they've taken all that down, got the scaffolding up so that they can finish the Jerusalem stone and begin working on the metal paneling. One of the things we also talk about is making sure that as we're going through this project, we're addressing any of the upkeep needs that have either been neglected or frankly unknown. As we got into the ceiling of this space to work on the lighting, we noticed that there was more leakage from the roof above than we had anticipated. So you can see in certain spots we've taken out some of the wood paneling to address some of that rotting wood. Again, really one of our goals is when this is done, it's good for the next 50 years. Great question someone just asked. We didn't just fix the wood, we fixed the roof too, new TPO roofing up there. Huge rainstorm 2-3 days ago, not a problem, so we're really happy with that. As we head into the sanctuary, one of the most noticeable changes in here that at least I could really feel is they re-wallpapered the hallway. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but this hallway was certainly left something to be desired. So new wallpaper on the sides, and then new baseboard, wood baseboard that'll go both sides, both this side, it's not lit up over there, and the other side as well. And then they'll repaint these far walls. We'll take a quick trip through this new door that wasn't here before into, again, what is the new AV booth. And then we'll come into the heart of the sanctuary. So a lot of wiring going on in this space currently. We can see that the holes have been cut in the ceiling for the new lighting fixtures that'll be put in. And that gentleman there is currently working on new wiring for all of the new sound equipment that we're going to put in here as well. So in the next 2 weeks here, really just a lot of back of house type work with wiring and lighting before we get into putting the stone on the wall over there, as well as laying carpet, getting ready for the seats to be delivered August 30th. So yeah, a lot of changes here in the last 10, 15 days, and we're really ramping up, especially in the foyer and finishing out the chapel before we throw all of our concentration into the sanctuary and get this project wrapped up. That's about all for today. Again, hope this finds you and your family well. As always, I encourage you to shoot me an email if you have any questions or come visit us. I'd be happy to give you a tour, and looking forward to seeing you again. Thanks.